What's good, guys? I actually got a brand new microphone. Pretty fire. Let me know if the vocal quality is any better on this one. It should be. Anyway, today we're gonna jump into a very simple, very catchy, and definitely timeless bounce, which I like to think of as the TAY bounce because he really pioneered it. So we're just gonna start off at 150 BPM, and I'm just gonna open up this stock ivory and wood piano, and we're just gonna draw in a very simple pattern. Thought of this pattern randomly, and it's been stuck in my head since, so that's a good sign of it being catchy. Copy that over. Just copy that across again. Let's go randomize velocity, functions, MIDI transform, random velocity. Kind of a medium-sized range, select and operate. Dope. And we're just gonna throw like a sustained single note in the bass range. Same thing twice. So in these TAY bounces, you want to start with like a short, catchy, repetitive piano line like this. And then I'm literally just going to keep it to 2 layers for this main part. I'm just going to go alchemy and literally just a single chord or two just to build some foundation under the keys. Alchemy, 1940s choir maybe. Definitely want to filter that out a bit. Let's draw that in now. Clean. And bounce it together, throw some finishing effects on there, and then we'll get into a B section. I just want to maybe filter this choir out a little bit more. Okay, let's bounce those together. Control B, consolidate that, and throw some light effects on now. Let's go with some compression. Simple as that. I'm just going to bounce that final form down, and then we'll flip it just a little bit for a B section. Just going to make a 3-peat at the very end. This chunk, duplicate it over twice. So here's that first final loop. Sounds like this. Okay, now let's copy this over, do a light flip for a verse. Halftime maybe? Literally just gonna throw some portal on there for some high frequencies. Alright, let me run that final second loop. Okay, time to jump into some hard drums. We're gonna get this TAY bounce moving for real now. Pull up some drums from the Exile drum and loop kit, dropping very soon. In the meantime, definitely pick up my other drum kits, link down below. This bounce, you want to keep the hi-hats pretty prominent in volume, but you actually want to keep the rolls very minimal. Just gonna throw a couple double hits in here and that's it. Just get a super light counter snare for the off hits. Super light open hat on some of those main downbeat hits that are probably gonna layer up with the 808. hard. And just like that, let's jump into 808s. Let's go with this Prada 808, again from that Exile kit. It's like a short, hard spins. This pattern is going to make more sense with a longer 808, and I'll show you guys why. Let's go with the hard spins. And these TAY Keith bounces, the 808 pattern is actually really similar in a lot of the beats. And we're going to start off just by laying down that super necessary to memorize 808 bounce I showed you guys earlier this week. Most 808 bounces you hear are built around. That looks like this. That's the archetype for the bounce. All you have to do for this TAY Keith bounce is literally just make a double note after the third hit to kind of emphasize it and give it a little more bounce. Let's put those in key. Just copy it across. Just gonna throw one more little hit there, and it sounds like this. Kick that up an octave, and I'm just gonna slap a pitch bend between these last two notes every 4 bars. Make like a little bass drop almost. We're gonna go boom, 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 bend like this. Clean, and it ends right on the key too. And I'm just gonna copy that over. Here's that finished 808 pattern. Doesn't get much simpler or more bouncy in my opinion. Sounds like this. And let's make a B section for the drums as well. Start off this next bounce by copying over the main snare and hats. Just gonna throw some bounce notes in the main snare. Maybe like a sound effect or two just for emphasis. Let's go chant. That's definitely along the lines of TAY Keith type sounds. Okay, right here I'm gonna throw a little laser hit. Dun, dun, dun. And let's go ahead and pan that left and right for some ear candy. Main, pan, absolute. Should do it. We just need a little bit simpler of an 808 pattern and we can wrap it. And this one I'm gonna lay down the same bounce but remove a couple hits and maybe switch stuff up a tiny bit. The original pattern looks like this again. So let's delete this one. Maybe this. Copy that over to the third bar. That one as well. See how that sounds. Hearing one more hit up an octave. A little bass drop on that one little hit. Yeah. See, it just kind of like drops the pitch on that one, slides it down pretty hard. Here's that final 808 pattern for the B section. Run it. Easy work. Okay, that'll wrap up today's video. Hope you guys can take this simple but catchy bounce and take some aspects from it that you like and apply them to your own beats. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, pick up my kits below, and I'll see y'all next week. Later.
Singer.